Test. Test, 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 test. Test. Test, 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 test. Test. Test, 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 test. 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 Alright, cool. I think it's all working. What a fantastic Sunday it's been. So I had this idea. How fun would it be if Weapon Master, with all of his guns and glories, got the symbiote? So we're gonna put it on him. And I'm gonna use Weapon Master under attack. And then he obviously gets the experimental weapons because that is needed for his excuse me, his thing. And I want to use Ant-Man. And I have a deck already made for him. So figured I'd do that and then see how that goes and then see what else kind of crazy shenanigans I can get myself into. So let's go and put this together. Got our standard set for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Crossbones. Grab his Weapon Master. We'll grab under attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Symbiote. My obligation. Get the shuffling going. And just want to say that the Buffalo Bills got their first win of the season. And go Bills. I wish I was a good deck shuffler. Make sure we get a nice mix up here. Really interested to see how this goes. It's either going to go really smooth or it's going to go completely horrible. Just randomly one day, Scott Lang was just walking around and then all of a sudden Crossbones shows up and he's wearing the symbiote. Do we call him Venom Bones? Or Cross Venom? Cross Venom. Alright. Set that there. Shuffle up the old experimental weapons deck. That right here. And let's see. I don't even remember what's in my deck. I'm just gonna play it blind. It's a leadership deck. I know that. It's actually the one I used to play against Apocalypse in that one-shot challenge against Apocalypse. That's fair. Scott Lang has joined the fray. And I think, let's see here. That's good. All right. All right, so we are going to do a little bit of a weird matchup. It's going to be Crossbones using the Symbiotic Strength Weapons Master and Under Fire. I'm thinking it's going to be fun. I'm going to use Ant-Man using Leadership. Set everyone's hit points up. Crossbones starts at 12. And I start at 12. And go ahead and finish this. So, attack on Mount Athena. When revealed, reveal the top card of the experimental weapons deck. So, there we go. Crossbones will be getting his an energy shield, which will give him retaliate 1, and I would need to spend a energy mental resource to discard this card. So we'll go ahead and I think I can fit this somewhere. Okay, and then Crossbones also, while he's got a weapon attachment, his attacks gain piercing, and that's about it. Yeah, his attacks gain piercing. That sounds fair. Right. So I'll drop to my hand size of 6. Avengers Mansion, make the call, Power of Leadership, Army Advance, Quinn Carrier, Pim Particles. Well,
I want to get this out. What is that? Mental. I'll just keep this hand the way it is. I'm gonna use these 4 and put in a Avengers Mansion into play. And I'm gonna go ahead and exhaust that. Draw 1 card. I got Squirrel Girl. Let's see here. Well, let's go ahead and flip into giant form. And let's deal 1 damage to Crossbones by doing that because of my ability Giant Nuisance. So we'll go ahead and drop him down from 12 to 11. And I'm going to go ahead and scrap her. Oh, not yet. We'll go ahead and exhaust to do 3 damage to Crossbones. So he'll be at 8. And now I'm going to discard, drop to my hand size of 5, 3, 4, 5, and we'll ready up. And we got Avengers Assemble, got Power of Leadership, make the call. I'll probably just use these 2 to scrap that energy shield on them. I also need to take 1 damage for the retaliate. Okay, well, we'll count that as my turn, and now it's going to be the start of the villain's turn. So we'll go ahead and put 1 threat on the main scheme. Villain's going to activate. Crossbones. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and take this. I'm just going to be attacking for a base of 1 with the boost. Be 2. So I'll be taking 2 damage. Dropping me down to 9. And let's see. I wonder if this works if I do it like this. That's cool. Alright, so yeah, counter card. And the villain's going to attack me again. So we'll go ahead and get the boost on there, and I think I could take 1 more shot. No, I can't. So that's going to be a base of 1 plus 3, so I just took 4 damage. At 5. Okay, that was painful. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and exhaust Avengers Mansion, draw a card into an energy. And let's see. We got a lot of resources right now, but nothing to really spend them on. I think I'm going to use these 2 resources to use this as an energy resource, and then use Power of the Leadership as a mental. And go ahead and get rid of his energy shield. Alright, it says a hero action. Yeah. And I think I'm going to... I'm going to make the call. And I'll use Stinger as a resource. Oh boy, I'm losing my cards. And I'm going to bring out Squirrel Girl. And when she enters play, I can deal 1 damage to an enemy, so Crossbones will take 1 damage. And then I'm going to go ahead and just thwart 1 with Squirrel Girl. And then I'm just gonna swing 3 on Crossbones, dropping him down to 4. And then I'm just gonna flip down back to Scott Lang. And I'll activate his Time to Unwind response, and after I change from to this form, I get to heal 1 damage. So I'll go up to 6. And I'll hold on to these 2. And I'll ready up. And drop to hand size of 6. So 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, start the villain's turn. 1 threat will go on to the main. And Crossbones will go ahead and scheme for 1 with boost. And if this activation is an attack, this card will get +2 for the. So it's not, so he'll only scheme for 1. So I got pretty lucky there. So I'm still on the first scheme right now. And let's see here. Get the encounter card. And an arrange symbiote comes into play. And it does have guard. Alright. My turn. So let's do Fender's Mansion. Team building exercise. Go ahead and do a double resource. We'll put that into play. And let's do 1 resource. And we'll do Risk Gauntlets. And let's do 1 resource and put in Call for Backup. And let's do let's flip into giant form. And I will do, actually, do I want to do that? No. I want to go into tiny form. So I'm going to switch into tiny form. Activate my puny pest response. After you change this form, go ahead and remove one threat off of a scheme. I'm going to go ahead and remove one off of the main. I'll go ahead and have Squirrel Girl thwart one off of Call for Backup. That's going to drop that down to 2. And then I'm going to thwart with Ant-Man the last 2 off of the Call for Backup. And this will get victoried. And when this is defeated, each player may search their deck and discard pile for an ally and put it into play. So I'm going to go ahead and put out Nick Fury. And then when Nick Fury comes into play, I can choose either to remove 2 threat from a scheme, draw 3 cards, or deal 4 damage. I'm going to go ahead and draw 3 cards. We have Avengers Tower, Resize, and Hawkeye. I will go ahead and I'll go ahead and do Avengers. Oh, wait a minute. I have that. I'm going to use team building. Play the double resource, and we'll put Hawkeye into play. He gets 4 arrow counters on him. And then whenever a mini enters play, I can remove 1 arrow counter from Hawkeye and then do 2 damage then. So now I'm going to see what else can I do here. Gotta get rid of that symbiote. Well, I'll go ahead and use my resize, and I'm gonna switch into. I forgot to exhaust and heal myself, but that's fine. I'm gonna switch into my giant form. And I also get to draw 1 card because of resize. And I just got giant strength. And because I switched into giant form, giant nuisance activates, and then I can deal 1 damage to an enemy. I'll go ahead and deal 1 damage to Oh, that's right. He's got patrol on him too. Sorry, let's put one threat back on there. We'll have the Fury do 2 damage to defeat the enraged symbiote. And then we'll have Hawkeye go ahead and thwart 1 off the main. Just to keep it at 1. And go ahead and discard that. And we'll drop to ready up, everybody. I think Squirrel Girl's defeated, actually. Alright. Alright. So drop the hand size of 5, or sorry, hand size of 4. So I got Hank, Genius, Vision, and I have the Avengers Tower. 1 threat in the main. Crossbones going to attack. We'll have Fury defend that. Be a attack of 1, 2. Counter card. Alright, another ranged symbiote. It's got guard and patrol, so I can't do damage to the villain, and I can't do any thorning off of the main scheme. Oh, I also could have. Actually, I'm just gonna remove 1 arrow counter off of Hawkeye, and then do 2 damage to the enraged symbiote, and that'll take him out. Problem solved. Hawkeye had an answer for that. Alright, let's do that. Get Army Ants out. Let's get Avengers Tower out. So if my allies are all Avengers, I can increase my ally limit by 1. And I can reduce the cost of my next Avenger ally played in this phase by 1. So actually, I'm gonna switch over to Tiny Ant-Man, and I can remove 1 threat from a scheme. Then I'll play 1 resource to put out Army of Ants, because it shares the Tiny trait. So actually, no, it's gonna be free. That's there. So Tiny Ants is free. And then if I'm in tiny form, I can exhaust Army of Ants to deal 1 damage, which, why not? That's 3 damage. And I guess I'll hold on to these 2. Or actually, hold on. And let's do... Get rid of that off, clear that off. And now ready up. So 3, 4, 5. Got ourselves a Giant Strength, Giant Stomp, Rapid Response, Vision Soul, and Ant-Man. Alright, so we're going to put 1 threat on the main. Crossbones is going to attack. Go ahead and defend. Base of 1, 2, 3. And that's going to be 1 damage. I'll get the encounter card. Concussive Blast. When revealed, deal 1 damage to each friendly character. So, boom, boom. Alright. That was splendid. I need to heal. Avengers Mansion. Resize. That's perfect. I can't do. Oh. Let's do 2 resources here, and we'll put a rapid response in. And then we'll do a resize. Switch to, well, before I do that, let's do an army ants, do 1 damage. And then we'll do, actually no, we'll do another resize. It's a giant form. Actually, before I do that, let me... No, it's not going to matter. Still put it out, though. I will. So, I'm going to pay the 1 resource, and I want to put giant strength on. And then I'm going to resize its giant form. And then I'll activate, then I'll do 1 damage to the villain. And then I'm going to switch, then I'm going to do my flipped to Scott Lang. Heal 1. And I'm still exhausted, so. Okay. And then, yeah, we'll just move on from there. All right. Try hand size of 6. Some teamwork. We have Wasp, Hive Mind, Giant Stop, Make the Call, Tim Particles. Crossbones will scheme for 1, 2. And that's going to move it to the next phase. Alright. The Infinity Stone. Threshold 6. When revealed, revealed the top card of the experimental weapon deck. And it starts with 1 threat. And he got his laser rifle. Force Interrupt. When attached villain attacks, attack gains range. And lightning, or an energy physical resource in its hero action to get rid of it. Alright, so now we get the encounter card. And Webbed Up. Attached to your identity. Force Interrupt. When your hero would attack, discard Webbed Up. Instead, you will be stunned. Alright. The theme of the symbiotic strength is starting to come into play. Alright, so we'll go ahead and Avengers Mansion. Got another Army of the Ants. So let's recover 3 health. And then we'll go ahead and flip to hero. We'll stay in tiny form. So when he comes in the thing, I can remove 1 threat, which I will. Let's do pin particles to. Actually, we'll do team building. Put that in for free. Let's do make the call. And we'll do a pin particle, a hive mind, and we'll use wasp. And teamwork for 4 resources. And we'll bring Nick Fury back into the game. Draw 3 cards. Okay, so we got our helmet. Which I want to put that out. So we'll do 3 resources. And I'm going to put my helmet on. So now, after I change into forms, if I change into giant form, I get to heal 2 damage for my hero, or if I switch into my tiny form, I can draw a card. And then let's do a 1 exhaustion on an army of ant. And that will do 1 damage to Crossbones. So I'll defeat his first stage. And then when the crossbones is revealed, search the encounter deck and discard pile for the crossbones machine gun and attach the crossbones. Shuffle the encounter deck. So now he gets his machine gun. So we still got the Shadows of the Past in there, and both advances are still in there. Alright, so it's in the discard pile. Ice May has 3 forms. Did I? Well, that's not ice. Well, I'm playing with Ant-Man. Does my title say Iceman somewhere? Oh, it's probably one of my old tags. I probably didn't update that. It's the only thing I can think. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I did. I had that on there yesterday when I was doing my scenario 3 on my Age of Apocalypse campaign I was doing. I should change that. I was trying to give a unique name for this villain that I'm playing, so I decided either I was going to call him Cross Venom or Venom Bone. But Venom Bones. Thanks for the catch on that, though. I appreciate it. It would be nice, technically, Iceman could have 3 different forms. I mean, he has a way of, he can clone himself with things. What was I at? So, oh yeah. Need his turret. There it is. 2 Amaconers. And he's got a Force Interrupt, so when he attacks you, remove 1 ammo counter from this card and discard the top card of the encounter deck. Take the indirect damage equal to the number of boost icons that's discarded. Sounds fair. Alright. Still alive. Oh yeah, and I gotta put his health back up. So he goes up to 14. And so we did. So now we did that. All right. So seems good now. All right. So now I'm gonna exhaust my other army of ant. Do 1 damage to him, and then we'll definitely attack with Nick Fury because he's here. Why not? So that'll drop him down to 11. Consequential damage. No more plays for me on that one. I'm going to deck out, so I'll just have this ready to go. So drawing up to my hand size of 5, so 1, 2. That's actually perfect timing to get White Tiger, since he's on stage 2 now. And then 3, 4, 5. Squirrel Girl Vision, White Tiger, Teamwork, and Power of Leadership. Alright, that being said, it's Villain's turn. Put 1 threat in the main. Crossbones is going to attack. And Force Interrupt, removing the ammo counter. And actually, should the boost not come out yet? No, because it's a Force Interrupt, so this technically would be the card. I think. Yeah, because it's a Force Interrupt. Alright, so crossbow wounds would be attacking me, Force Interrupt. I already took the counter off. Discarding that, that's going to be 2 icons. So, do 2 indirect damage. So, geez, how do I want to split this up? I guess, Fury can take a bullet, and I'll take a bullet. Drop me down to 7. And then the attack will go, so the boost, defending with Fury, attack of 2, 3, I'll defeat Fury. And then we'll get the encounter cards, which I already have one of those. Alright. Got ourselves a Hydra sidearm. So attach to the villain, Force Interrupt. When the attached villain attacks, the attack gains range. And he gets +1 to his attack. And actually, yeah. So we're going to attach that somewhere. And then the other encounter card, Violent Tendencies. Attached to the villain. After attached villain takes any amount of damage from an attack, give the attached villain one face down boost card. If that attack dealt 3 or more damage to the attached villain, discard this card. Alright. Oh, you know what? You're right on that. Rapid response. Yeah, I should have probably done that. I don't know. What do you think? Is it too far on the turn to go back and do that now? I think I lost my opportunity on that. What do you think? It's funny too, like, when I had the rapid response down, and that's why I made the call to put him in there, that's what I had in mind, and I just didn't, it just slipped my mind, to be honest. So, I dropped the ball on that one. But yeah, no, that's what I should have probably done. Is I should have played the if I didn't draw into the encounter cards, I probably would have just replayed that. But since I already played the cards, I don't know. I guess try to keep it somewhat fair for the villain. I guess since I am playing with the leadership deck and it's Ant-Man. But who knows? Maybe we'll see if me not going back will do me. I'm still webbed up right now. So, but anyways, moving on. So now I have to deal with a lot of stuff. So he's got ranged on 2 cards, plus he gets +1, plus he's got 1 more ammo counter. Alright, I could. Let's do Avengers Mansion, draw into a card. It's Giant Strength. Let's exhaust Avengers Tower to reduce the cost of my next Avengers ally by 1. I'll use a Power of Leadership to put in White Tiger. After I play White Tiger from my hand, I can draw X cards, maximum of 3, where X is equal to the villain's stage number. So he's at 2. I get to draw 2 cards. Man, if I would have done the rapid response for Nick, I could have had 5 cards. Let's do. Probably should start stripping down those items. Let's do. I'm gonna pay. I don't need this, so I'm gonna do physical, mental resource. To get rid of the Hydra sidearm, and then we'll do a mental energy resource to get rid of the laser rifle. Alright, what is this? No, this is after attached one takes any amount of damage from attack, give him a face boost on it. If the attack dealt 3 or more. Okay, so all I gotta do is hit him with something that's higher than that, which I don't have yet at the moment. I'm going to exhaust to attack to get rid of this webbed up to trigger the stun on me. So now I'm stunned. And then we're going to play. Do 1 resource, put another Giant Strength on the play. I need a bigger table. And another thing too, damn the man. I wanna play two player handed, but it's like, man, you gotta have some serious mental concentration with that, because I could imagine that. Like, sometimes when you're in the zone, and then if you take like your eye off the board for just a second, I don't know if this ever happens to you, but you'll just lose your train of thought. I could see myself missing a lot of plays if I doing that, but maybe someday. All right. So with that being said, I will. So if I attack him, he's gonna get another face boost on. So I kind of have to, because I have to hit him with something 3 or more to get rid of it. So if I hit him with anything less than that, I'm just going to basically power him up. So, or I should just like live my life on the edge and just smack him with everybody, even the army of ants, and just give him like 5 boost cards and just see what happens. Oh, we got to make the call. Okay, so here's my attempt for redemption on that. All right. Let's go 2. And then villain's going to attack, force interrupt, remove the ammo counter from his machine gun, and discard a card off the top of the encounter deck, and that's only going to be 1. So this is emptied. And let's send that damage over to White Tiger. Does he get an extra boost for attacks or any damage? Are you talking about for the Violent Tendencies card? This one right here? So like if he takes like, from what I'm reading, if he takes any amount of damage, well, actually I don't know. No, actually I could have hit. I guess I could have hit him with the Army of Ants because it's technically not an attack; it's a hero action. But from what I was gathering, so if he takes any amount of damage from an attack that's under 3, he gets 1 face boost down card. But after he's dealt the 3, he still gets the face. He still gets the face down card. But if it's 3 or more, this card will get discarded. No, the army of ants basically they're like, it's like free damage. So basically, in a sense, he's sending little ants to hurt people, so they can do 1 damage. I actually could have played that because it's a hero action. It's not technically an attack, so I could have, in theory, I could have played these. I could have exhausted these 2. I could have done 2 damage to him, and it wouldn't have triggered this. So now that I know that, that's actually pretty sweet, especially when I'm stunned. Because actually, now I remember, because I was in the same situation when I was playing Apocalypse, and I was stunned pretty much 95% of the game, but I was just doing damage by just flipping form, doing a damage when I go to giant form, flipping down, removing threat, and just having my little ants just bite at Apocalypse. It's yeah. It was actually kind of fun. But no, the army ants doesn't boost his stats or anything like that. It just gives him like a free damage somewhere. The nice thing is with using team building exercise, because if I'm in tiny form, I share the trait with that, so I could just exhaust that and play for free, which is pretty cool. All right, so we'll go and continue. So attack, and I say I should defend. That would probably be the smart thing to do. 7. I got 7 HP. I could probably take the hit, right? Yeah, let's take the hit. Let's see what happens. Yeah, that's how you gambling. All right, so I'm only taking 2 damage. That worked out. That worked out nicely. Now, hopefully, he doesn't get like another assault, which I don't think he will. So I think I've already gone through one of those. So now we'll just do the encounter card, and hey, it's a side scheme. All right, cornered staff. When revealed, discard 1 card, which is 1 per person, from the top of the encounter deck. Place 1 additional threat here for each boost icon on there, and that's discarded this way. So 2. So this will have a threat of 5, and it has a crisis icon. So that just became priority. I do. Yes. I have 2 giant stomps in my hand. And I also have a make a call now, and a resize, and a pin particle. In theory, I could probably just ignore him, and I could he's only got 11 health, so I could probably just end it. But let's see what I can. I'll just do a regular attack to exhaust myself. Resize to giant form. Draw a card. Do 1 damage to the villain. Oh, that'll give him a boost card, but I probably could just kill him. Or defeat, air quotes. Avengers Mansion to draw 1 card. Black Panther. Let's do. I'm in tiny form. We'll exhaust 2 army ants to do 2 damage to Crossbones. That'll drop him down to 9. I will then flip the giant form and trigger response from my helmet. Switching to giant form lets me heal 2 on my hero. So I'm at 7. And giant nuisance, deal 1 damage to the villain. So again, that wouldn't give him a boost card because it's not attack. So now he's at 8. I now exhaust Ant-Man to attack. I'm stunned, so that wouldn't go through. And then I can just do, since I'm in giant form, I share a trait, team build. We'll do a pin particle, and we'll do a Black Panther. I'll heal 1 with the response. I'll heal 2 because I'm in giant form with pin particle. That'll put me up to 9. And then I will do 8 damage to the villain. That will defeat him. Cross Venom has been defeated. I actually want to play him on an expert. Should I give Taskmaster, put the Taskmaster in and give him the symbiote, or or switch out Under Fire and put in the Taskmaster's photogenic reflexes? I'd be down to switching that out and trying that out. That sounds obnoxiously fun. I'm in such a cheerful mood today. I wonder if should I throw it on expert? I can't be scared my whole life. I'm open to suggestions. I have all the cards, so I could put it together. How long have you been playing Marvel Champions? So I haven't played. Same. It's August. Actually, middle of August would have been officially a year. last month that I've been actually playing this. Um, I ended up finally just completing the whole collection because I have that weird thing where um, when I start something and it's like collecting, um, I need to I need to have them all. So I did, but I knew that this was something that I would just like stop playing. I love this game. Like it's and the one thing I love about I actually started like playing some multiplayer games with oh, I just dropped a token. I've been playing some multiplayer games with a couple of people and it's been fun. But the nice thing is that like if anything like if you like even if you have like nobody to play this game with, you can play by yourself and it's still a good time. There's still so many heroes and so many different scenarios that I have not played. And like I work a lot of stupid hours at work, but I really put an effort to try at least commit to like three or more, especially like I'm trying to get into the content creating with it also. Yeah. Well, there's some heroes that I probably never will touch, but I got them just for the other cards and stuff. Um, like I don't know, try to use one for example, like Miss Marvel. I don't know. I just if I ever take time to like really sit down and look at her kit and test her out at least once. What I probably will do is I'll probably like have times where like when I play I'll do like a random generator where I'll do like let the AI or choose my hero aspect and villain and do that. Tracking hero aspect combos. What how many heroes do you have right now? Or and do you have a favorite specific hero? No problem. Let's see what we got here. Where did I put Quicksilver Storm next? I just got those. Yeah, Nightcrawler. I'm waiting for that. No, I'm actually pretty excited to try him out. I like playing protection aspect mostly, and I feel like he's gonna be really good for that. I haven't played the Galaxy Box, but I scooped it up because at Barnes and Noble, it's like a bookstore chain. Um, not sure if you knew what that was, but it was on sale for like $10, like last year. So I was like, I guess I'll take it. What do you? So what do you think? Is there something to swap out? You think with the crossbone fight? Do one more an expert, or should I give him the symbiote? It's understandable. Out of anything of the Guardians, the only one I probably would want to try out is Groot or Star Lord, but like Rocket Raccoon or Gamora kind of doesn't really doesn't wow me. What do you think? Should I Taskmaster? Actually, that too, Drax, because protection. He seems like he'd be good for protection. What if I gave Crossbones the symbiote and then all the superpower, flight, strength? Yeah, no, it did. One of the cards I really like using for all my protection decks. Hard to ignore. Amazing card. I actually when I did my scenario 3 in Age of Apocalypse yesterday, I was playing with Iceman, so I used 3 copies of that, and then containment strategy, which I didn't really use that too much of that, but it was nice being able to literally debuff your attack strength, be able to block successfully, not take any damage, and then exhaust 3 hard to ignores at the same time, and just control the threat on the scheme. So, damn, let me ask you a question. Should I switch this into expert, do an expert run? That's a phone. Thought I usually have the silence out on that. Should I switch this to expert and try one more with this cross venom little thing I got going on here, or should I switch it to taskmaster and give him the symbiotic strength and see what else kind of goodies we can give him? Whoa. All right. We'll do. I'm curious to see how it is on expert with him though. So how's your weekend been? You don't belong here. Go hang out with the X-Men or in space. But it's been kind of chill over here. Feels like fall, to be honest with you. I was grilling food at like 9 o'clock in the morning, and then I watched the football game at 1, and then I almost was gonna take a nap, and then I was like, I think I want to play cards, and here I am. I came up with the idea, like, oh, what if I gave Crossbones symbiotic strength, and then just I don't know. And I was like, I haven't played with Ant Man in a while. I like Ant Man. I would prefer mid 60s and low 70s also. Alright, that should be shelved up. It's so fun shuffling 4 cards. Woo! Oh. Alright, and I want to get I want to get an actual card sleeve that I can put like these cards that, because I feel so like a bad owner for taking them out of the plastic. Give me 1 sec. I just gotta run to the restroom. All right. Sorry, I was burdened with glorious purpose, aka I drink a lot of coffee. I had to go. Okay, so let's see how fun this will be. So Crossbones expert starts on stage 2. He gets to get his machine gun. His machine gun Kelly. What? That doesn't make any sense. Alright. And he will get 14 health. So 80. So the chances are, because I mean, the way they made it sound like at Gen Con, that we're in the full ride of this content. There's gonna be content after content. So there's a good chance there's gonna be bigger cards. Got it. I mean, why can't I just get like a pack of 10? It's my health points again. 12. There we go. I bet you those sleeves probably cost like what, $12, something like that for 100. Isn't it though? I don't know why. I do have Captain America in this deck though. In case Scott needs America's ass. You know, it's a darn shame, and like those hero boards and those nice looking acrylic tokens. I was actually window shopping, and I saw the price. I was like, "Whoa!" I guess I should go get a second and third job. All right. So that's out. Created my weapon deck. Flip over to 1B. Reveal. Hey, it's just like how he started in the last game. He got the energy shield. So now Crossbones has Retaliate. It's pretty cool. Need more space. I feel like I should just have the deck here. Just have it here. Have all this space then. I can't figure out my space situation on this table. I'm trying my best. I am planning on upgrading to a Marvel Champion blue board. I'm gonna bundle it with my Nightcrawler, which I can't wait. All right. Cool. All right. I'm all set. Am I all set? Everything's good on this end. I did everything I needed to. Perfect. I'm going to draw to my hand size of 6. Yeah! It's not a terrible flop. Take a sip of this coffee and think about this. It's true. I mean, you're not wrong with statements like that. They sure look nice, though. You know, it's just that's why I got these little bad boys at the at the hobby store. A whole bunch of them. Red ones for exhaust, black ones for guard. You know, I don't know. I thought they looked neat. Let's see. Do I want to? Is it too early to play Nick Fury? Is it ever too? I mean, he's like the goat of allies. Like, is it just whatever? I want to keep the team building though. I'm gonna do it. But I want to keep my army advanced too. Oh, man. Maybe I'll get like a double resource. Oh boy. Yeah. I'm gonna mulligan these 3. Damn. That's wow. You know. Ouch. I don't know. I figured I could have got him out, got 3. I feel like in the end of the day, I should probably get this one out because I have make the calls in here, so I could always get Fury back. 1, 2, 3. I want to keep this. All right. All right. Get big. Oh wow, that's mean. Ow. Responding to giant nuisance, I get to deal 1 damage to an enemy. I'll go ahead and exhaust. Do 3 damage to crossbones. Got him down to 10. I'll discard that. Draw ready up. 1, 2. There is a double. Oh, I can only drop the 5. Or was it discard? I think it was that one. Okay. 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Alright, whatever. So that's done. And villain's turn. I'm gonna go 1 on the main. Crossbones is going to attack. Force interruption. Removing the ammo counter. Do 1 indirect damage. Dropping me down to 11. Boost card. Oh, also, I should have lost another damage for the retaliate. So, I'm at 10. Oh, you're right. It does. Okay. Let's redo this. I'm just going to take the 5 cards in here. I'm just going to swap them around because I already saw those 6. 1. Well, actually, the one I did keep in my hand was the team building. So, where is that? Okay, so swap that. Good eye, thank you. Appreciate that. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Okay. Health is where it needs to be because of the retaliate. Boost cards being flipped. Gang up. So 2, 3. So 3 damage. Down to 7. Counter card. And we ourselves in a range symbiote with guard and patrol. I'll put 2. That means he's got guard and patrol. Thanks for catching that for me. All right. So that concludes that. It's my turn. We'll exhaust the mansion, draw the 1 card. Let's do double resource to put in a team building. Let's exhaust the team building. Play Moxie for 1 resource to put in. Yeah. Squirrel Girl. She comes into play. She deals 1 damage to each enemy. So 1 damage will go into the ranged symbiote. 1 damage will go into Crossbones, dropping him down to 9. Yep, correct. You're right on that. I will. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip to Scott Lang and time to unwind to heal up to 8. And then I'm going to exhaust for 3. That'll bring me up to 11. Oh, you know what? Nope, I did that wrong. 2, 3. Pull me back over the 8. I want to flip down to tiny form. Oh. How do I want to do this? So I'll do the I'm going to play resize. I'll resize to I gotta go to tiny. Tiny form. Remove 1 threat. And I get to draw 1 card because of the resize. And then I will flip back to Giant to do 1 damage to the symbiote. So that'll defeat him. Actually, retract that all in order. I would have had to do all those steps first. I would have never been able to take that threat off because of the patrol. Well, actually, no, because that's not thwarting, is it? No, it's not. I can't do that. Never mind. It was legal. But he's destroyed anyway, so. Okay, so that's gone. Because Patrol says you can't thwart the main scheme, but when you go into tiny form, it's a response. After you change this form, remove 1 threat from scheme. It's not a thwart. And then I do that to do the 1 damage. And then I will attack 1 with Squirrel Girl to do that. Actually, no. She'll die. Yeah, no. Leave her be. I'll attack with 3. Drop him down to 6. Then I take the retaliate down to 7. And then I'm going to scrap that. Ready up everything. Draw 4. There's the helmet. And 2 pin particles? That's not a bad flop right there. Technicalities, I know, right? But you know what? I might, at least I can catch it sometimes. I'm glad you're here because if I wouldn't, then I would have been playing. I would have been playing wrong the whole time, and then I'm like, I looked like a fool. So I appreciate you for that. But hey, that's not bad right there. That's a flop. Now, as long as I don't get something that happens where I have to discard a card, good thing I'm not playing, Masters of Evil, and Radioactive Man comes out, and I start swearing, and I want to flip this table, but it's glass, so that's just not an option for me. All right, perfect. So one threat on the main, and villain's going to attack. Remove the last ammo token off of Crossbones and Machine Gun. Oh. And 1 damage will go to Squirrel Girl. And then Crossbones will attack with the boost. I will just take it. So it's going to be 2, 3, 4. There's your Shadows of the Past. 2, 3, 4. That drops me down to 3. And we'll get our encounter card. Crossbones Assault. When defeated, Crossbone activates against the player who defeated the scheme. Threat 2 per person. Acceleration icon. That's the right token, right? Huh. All right. And with all that nonsense put aside, should be all set for my turn. I think I just broke the I did. Why does that look crooked? Yeah. So yeah, the verbiage on it is when defeated, Crossbones activates against the player who defeated the scheme. So yeah. So like for example, that sounds like I think I know where you're going with this question. So basically, because it doesn't say hero, it doesn't say so because you could be an alter ego, right? And say you have like I don't know disguise, or you had beat cop, and you took care and you thwarted it down. So he would alter ego. He would activate against that, right? Because it says the player. I mean, sometimes the verbiage with some of this can be so like I want to pull my hair out. Is that what you meant by that? Is that where your thinking was going towards that? I don't know. That's where my brain was kind of going towards. So I was wondering if we were lining up. Avengers Mansion, Avengers Assemble. I am in giant form. So let's do team building. No, that won't do nothing. Let's do 2 pin particles and Avengers Assemble. Because I'm in I get to heal 2 damage to my hero if I'm in giant form, so that's 4 damage I get to heal, which is great because I'm at 3. So that puts me up to 7. We'll put my helmet out. So now when I change form, I can heal 2 if I'm in my giant form. And then when I change to tiny form, I can draw 1 card. So I think we're on the same page then. So like that would mean that like Well, what happens if you request an action? Isn't B cop request? You can request an action with B cop, right? If you're like playing in terms of a multiplayer game. What are the rules? Excuse me. All right. That being said, I probably should. I'm gonna flip down to tiny form. And then I can draw one card, which is a resize, which is kind of cool. Remove one threat off of the Crossbones Assault. And then let's... We'll go ahead and resize the giant form. Giant Nuisance, deal 1 damage to Crossbones. That'll take him down to 5. I get the trigger 2 heal with my helmet. And we'll just go ahead and hit him for 3. And then that'll hit me down for 1. And toss that. So that's 4. Oh, I got the call for backup, so I could probably get Fury in a couple times now, so that could work out. Get the call for backup out, thwart it down, get him out, draw the 3. After I get his use out of him, then call for backup. And I probably should have thwarted that down to not have it flip, but I didn't. So 2 goes on to the main, and this will go and activate the next set. Yeah, I know. I was debating. I just realized that after all that, and I could have also cleared. I could have cleared the main also. I could have had Squirrel Girl, but she would have been defeated. So that's going in with 1 threat, and we'll reveal another weapon. So Power Gauntlets. Is this the one I hate? After the attached villain attacks and damages you, discard 1. Yep, this is the one I hate. This is not the one I want. These were not the droids I was looking for. It's not good. Oh. What's going to happen? Villain's going to attack. Well, I'll tell you what's going to happen. I'm going to throw that Squirrel Girl right in front of that. So, thanks. Thanks, Doreen. Appreciate it. So, that's going to be a base of 2. And then that's it. 2 damage. And she'll be defeated. And didn't damage me, so I don't have to discard 1 card from my hand. And we'll get an encounter card. And then we got under attack. So when revealed, each player chooses to either place 2 threat here or deal 3 damage to their hero. Well, I think I'll take 3 damage, I think. See, this game's actually starting to come along now. It's starting to do stuff. I felt like the last game I was just kind of just toying with Crossbones the whole time, where I could have put him out of his misery. Now it seems I really have stuff I need to do. Quinn Carrier. Let's do 1. Then let's do flip down to tiny. Remove 1 threat off of here. That's 2. Response, draw 1 card. It's teamwork. I'll go ahead and thwart 2 off of call for backup. And I'll victory that. And I can put an ally into play. And I think we all know where this is going. Nick Fury comes into play. I'll draw 3 cards. Let's exhaust team building exercise to put an ant out. And let's do two. 1, 2. Ooh, yeah. Let's do 3. 3 resources. Put out a Quinn Carrier. Tap this. Use White Tiger. Put in a rapid response. Exhaust Army of the Ants. Do 1 damage to Crossbones. And then let's do 2 thwart off of this. Which this will activate against me. So Crossbones is going to attack. And oh, I can't block with Nick Fury right now. And I only have 6. I'll take the hit. 5. That's fine. 5. So 3. So 3 damage. I would have to discard a card from my hand, but I don't have any cards in my hand. So that works. And then we will unexhaust everything. Hold on. I think we're gonna be good. So that puts me at 2 health, right? Yeah, 2 health. And then drop to my hand size of 5. Hawkeye, Giant Stomp, Wrist Gauntlets. And then villain puts 1 threat on the main. Villain activates to attack. Nick Fury will exhaust. That'll be 2, 3, 4. Fury's defeated. Rapid response. Fury comes back into play with 1 damage on him. I attacked. That was my I attacked with him, so he was exhausted, and then he activated because I defeated his scheme. So Crossbone's assault. Fury thwarted that to when it's defeated. Crossbone activates. My hero was exhausted and Fury was exhausted, so I couldn't defend. So I had to take the damage. That's technically the player turn. So then I just rapid responsed Fury because he blocked the first attack. So now I get to draw 3 cards. Yeah, sorry if that looked confusing or not, but yeah, that's why it looked like that. Because I was thinking well, he'll go away at the end of the turn, but technically I just this is still the villain's turn right now. I haven't concluded it. I still have to do the encounter card, which I've not done yet, but I still get to rapid response and bring him in. Got my 3 cards. Now I'll get the encounter card, which is Unstable Sentience. It has Surge. And then give the villain a 1 face down boost card. And he gets a combat knife. So now he gets +1 attack. And he'll have a face boost down card. And now the villain turn has concluded, and Fury is going away. Yeah, 9 cards though. I know. I should have got 10. I'm a scrub. So, well, we have options. The smart thing would probably be is me try to get some health going and probably start ripping those things off of him. But that doesn't make sense. Does it? Well, I think I will though. Let's do Avengers Mansion. That works. And oh my goodness, all these cards. What do I do? Team building. Let's put another army ants down. Let's actually let's do the exhaust on the army of ants and do 1 damage. And we'll defeat the second stage of him. Where did I put his other card? Oh, found it. Alright, well, Crossbones has a weapon reveal, so he's going to get his another reveal. Alright. That's what we got going now. That looks manageable. What's his health at? 16? 16? 16? 16 damage, huh? Man, if I only had another giant stop, I would have. I know, right? If I had the second giant stop, this would have been totally easy. But I don't. I have no health. I think. Hmm. Let's do a double resource and play Hive Mind. Since I'm in tiny form, I can remove 2 threat from a scheme and then remove 1 additional threat from that scheme for how many ant supports you control, army of ants I have. So we'll go ahead and this will get cleared off. And nothing bad happens for doing that. This is at 2. Let's do. Which one's the worst one? We'll exhaust another ant. Do 1 damage. I'm down to 15. And then let's flip the giant. Do 1 damage to him because of giant nuisance. Heal 2 because of my helmet. Because I'm in giant form, I could play a double physical resource, and I can now stun the villain. And that gets exhausted. You do make a good point. You're right. I should probably stop doing that. You know what? Let's just do this. Let's play 3 resources. Do a giant stomp. Do 8 damage to him. Drop him down to 6. And I'll take 1 damage for the retaliate. So that brings me down to 3. And then oh man, I hope he doesn't attack me again. I'm probably getting another encounter card. How many cards are left in my deck? 3? Yeah, whatever. Attacking for 3. Villain's at 3. I'm at 2. So those are my 3 cards. This would be my next encounter card. I decked out. Let's hope that stun saved my life. And let's do the reveal of my hand. Avenger, Stinger, make the call. Alright. Here we go. 1 threat on the main goes to 3. Villain will not activate because he's stunned. I already have an encounter card coming my way. And here's my other one. Weapon Master, the villain attacks you. If they have a weapon attachment, this card gains Surge. They do. Into Hard as Nails. Give the villain a tough status card. Yeah. And, well, let's fulfill his attack, I guess. And I guess I'll have no choice but to defend. So revealing, so he's attacking me with a base of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's see what my other counter card would have been. Another Weapon Master. The villain attacks me. I'm already dead, and this gains Surge. The villain schemes. Okay. We'll finish the scheme, I guess, and that's 2, 4. So that popped. So that would pop. That would be revealed. Then he gets the other weapon attachment, and he's attacking me. So that'll be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm negative. Well, he has that boost card from that card that he got from this, from Unstable Sentience. So he got that face down boost card, but he never got to use that initial because I had him stunned. So that's why when he got the card to attack me, he activates, gets his boost, but he already has a face down boost card, so he had the 2. That's why. No matter how you cut it, I'm dead. You know what? At least I know that 3. At least I could say at least 3 damage. At least 3 of that damage didn't go through. So that only puts me like negative something. I mean, either way, like he's dead. Like Cross Venom killed the giant Ant-Man, and then I became a base. They used my remains as a base to hang out and have parties. I mean, he went out swinging with his big heart. I want to rerun that one though, because I would have won that. Actually, I probably wouldn't have won that because look at all those activations he got on that flop. I would have been dead no matter what. No, I think the only way I would not have died is if I would have probably flipped down to Alter Ego and played it safe, which I didn't. You goaded me into it. You made me feel like, told me to just focus on the things I can control. Don't worry about health. Don't worry about I like it though. I think this is kind of fun because it's kind of like fighting a villain agent Venom. Oh no! I dropped everything. Oops. Let's see here. I'll be right back. I have to run to the restroom and I have to pick up all the cards I just dropped. So, BRB. All right. Alright, I found all my cards. Perfect. Alright, let's do the quick shuffle. I gotta do that one more time. One more time. Alright. And I gotta reshuffle this because I dropped all the cards on the floor. I was playing 52 card pickup. Not ideal. And might as well get that out. Because he's going to be needing that for his nonsense. Alright, this comes into play with 2 counters. Flip this over. Feel that. Alright, so he gets +1 scheme, +1 attack. And I need to. All 3. Let's get rid of it. $12. His health's at 14. Alright. And drop to hand side 6. Two pin particles. And we've got a resize. So I could just flip to tiny form. Flip, yeah. So actually, flip the giant form. Do 1 damage. Resize. Go to tiny form. With that, draw 1 card. Play these 2. Plus one of these two. Let's do this. Well, actually, no, because if I switch over to Giant Form, do the 1 damage, play the 2 Pin Particles, and one of these cards, then I can do Giant Stop, do 8 damage to him. Let's do this. Another resize. So let's do. No, I wish I would flip the Ant-Man. Do 1 damage because of Giant Nuisance, so I'll drop him down to 13. Then let's use a resize. And I'll go to Tiny Form. And I draw 1 card from the resize. So now I have Army of Ants. And then let's do Pin Particles to put Army of Ants into play. And then we'll exhaust Army of Ants to do 1 damage to Crossbones, dropping him down to 12. Then we'll do another resize to Giant Ant-Man. That'll do 1 damage. But I also get to draw a card. And then we'll do Pin Particle. Do these 3 resources. Play a Giant Stomp. Do 8 damage. That drops him down to 3. And then exhaust Ant-Man to do 3 damage. And that will defeat his first stage. Reveal the next card. Take 1 token off. No damage. Villain attacks. I'll defend. So that's 16. That's going to be... It's going to be 3, 4, 5. And then I'm stunned. So 3, 4, 5. And That's only 2 damage. Drops me down to 10. Counter card. I also forgot to put threat on the main scheme. Discard X cards from the top of the counter deck, where X is Crossbones' attack. Take 1 indirect damage for each. So his attack is a 3, 4, 5. So it's 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I took 4 damage. So that puts me down to 6. Well, that escalated quickly. All right. I think should probably start thinking about let's do 3 resources, get Hawkeye into play. 4 tokens. Go ahead and I mean, actually, honestly, this thing's gonna pop no matter what. I'm not in tiny form, so I can't use that. I feel like that's the only option I have. And I'll hold on to this. So write that up. 2, 3, 5, 6. And we'll put 1 threat here. Crossbow scheme for 2, 3, 4. That will be defeated. That comes into play with 1 threat on it. Reveal another weapon. Now he has retaliate. And then counter card. And master plan. Now that gets 2 threats. Alright. He's got 16 health. Let's do 2 resources. Put out rapid response. Do I have anyone? 2. Squirrel Girl does 1 damage. Exhaust, heal 3. And then let's flip the giant. Now I'll do 1 damage for a giant nuisance, bringing him down to 14. And then Squirrel Girl will attack for 1 on him. So that'll do 1. That'll bring him down to 13. Consequential damage. And then retaliate 1. That would defeat her. And then I can rapid response her back in with 1 damage. And she'll do another damage for coming back into play. So I'll bring him down to 12. And I'll hold off from there. And so right up. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then villain's turn. This will go up like 3. Remove that. It's 3 damage. We'll do 1, 2. And then villain will attack. He's attacking with 3, 4, 5. It's 5. Squirrel Girl will defend that. So 3, 4, 5, 6. And the encounter card. And that's my obligation. Then I can remove this from the game. Okay, so that's all set. That's my turn. I'm exhausted. I can't do anything. What can we do? I can't attack. I could 2 put this out, but then I don't have anything to. What can we do? What can we do? Okay, so let's do this then. Let's Let's flip to the Ant-Man, giant size. And then do 1 damage, giant nuisance. Dropping him down to 11. And then let's make the call. Play 3 resources. And we'll grab Wasp. And then after Wasp Signers play, deal 2 damage to an enemy if you're in giant form. Or you can remove 2 threat from the scheme if you're tiny. So since I'm in giant, she can do 2 damage to Crossbones. That drops him down to 9. I'll go ahead and attack for 2 on him. That brings him down to 7. I'll get 1 consequential damage, and then I'll take damage from retaliation. And that's it for my turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, can I win next turn if I survive? So now I have 2 more Army of the Ants. Pay these 2 resources. Play those. I'll have 3. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I'd be 1 damage short. Alright, so this goes up to 5. That goes up to 5, and so, alright. Villain will attack. And I'm going to defend. So he's attacking me with 3, 4, 5. And Rage Symbiote comes into play. With Guard and Control. So 3, 4, 5. So that's 2 damage I take. And then I will remove 1 arrow counter and do 2 damage to the Enraged Symbiote. So that'll take care of that problem. And then draw the counter. This will gain Surge. Raid the Armory and Site 1. So I put 1 threat on the main scheme. And that pops it. Reveal another card. So now all experimental weapons are in play. And then also raid the Armory. When revealed, discard cards from the top of the counter deck until a weapon attachment is discarded and reveal it. And then this, finishing the effect. When revealed, give the villain a 1 face down boost card. Okay. It doesn't look fun at all. Alright, so I need 7 damage to take him out. I can't attack with the basics, I'm stunned. And what are the options? Attack with Wasp, do 2. Attack with Hawkeye, do 1. They'll die. So that's 3 damage there. And then if I put these 2 down, That'll be 3 damage there. So what if I do 2 resources here? Sorry, 3 resources. Put out White Tiger. She comes into play where I can draw X cards, maximum of 3. So Crossbones is at stage 3, so I can draw 3 cards. And that didn't help. Ugh. That did not help at all. What does this do when you use your basic thwart? Huh. Oh, these 3 cards did not bring me the luck that I needed. Probably should. If I attack with any of these, they're going to die because of the retaliate. Actually, I can just get rid of the retaliate. I can get rid of the retaliate, which I will. So we'll get rid of that. So now I'll do 2 damage. She'll take 1 consequential. And then I'm going to flip down to Tiny. To remove 1 threat. And exhaust Army of Ants, do 1 damage, bring him down to 4. And hold off on the rest. So ready up, everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So main gets 2. Crossbones will attack. And I will I'm gonna block with Hawkeye. So that's gonna be a base of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage. So the 9 damage beats that. And then we'll get an encounter card. Violent tendencies attached to the villain. After attached villain takes any amount of damage from an attack, give the attached villain 1 face down boost card. If that attack is dealt 3 or more damage, attached villain discard. Dealt 3 or more damage to the attached villain, discard this card. Okay, so I think I'm gonna win now. So we can. Alright, well, we'll just exhaust Army Advance. Do 1 damage to the villain. That'll take him to 3. And then we'll switch the giant form. Deal 1 damage for giant nuisance. Brings him to 2. And why not just bring out Captain America? Reduce his cost for every Avenger character I control. So that's 1, 2, 3. And then this is double. So there's my 5. And then there's a 6 right there. And then Captain America comes into play with a toughness. And then I'll have Captain America do the final blow. And I defeated Cross Venom on Expert. Thank you for stopping by, and I hope you all have a great night.